Today I want to show you augmented reality strategies that actually works. And I want to talk about this because usually I see people that just implement augmented reality just to have this cool technology and they think it will act like a magic wand, and that is not. So you have to have the right strategies to make it work your augmented reality experience so that you will get more engagement, trust, customer experience, and at the end, sales. So let's go into the video and let's see this augmented reality strategy that actually work. So the first strategy that I want to talk you about is this. I cannot find, okay. So the first strategy is let people discover, or maybe better, like find your augmented reality experiences. So, like you can see in these two images, I will zoom in. Like you can see here. So, first of all, in this website, actually, this is it's an application. Like you can see here, like augmented reality items. So in the catalog, they put like an augmented reality button where you can see all the objects that they have like in augmented reality. So like it filtered out all the objects that do not have augmented reality experiences, and this is cool. Another example here, but where I would improve, is they have this button for augmented reality experiences. The only problem of this button, I mean, this is like becoming popular because it's the button for augmented reality. But like the things here for common user, it's not a common button. Like they don't know what does it mean. Like so, or for example, also if I'm going to like click on this button here, what is a comment, a messages on this item, what it is. So here like user you have to give clarity to user to try your experience. So the best things to do here, instead of putting like this icon or whatever icon you want to put for augmented reality experiences, is maybe, and this is going to test, like place a button here like view in your space. View, this is like a painting, so like a view on your walls, and that would improve the customer experience and the clarity in your augmented reality experience and in your like website. Second things instead that I want to tell you is to let me write skip the boring tutorial. Now, what I mean with this, like as you can see here we are on Amazon app, they are implementing augmented reality on all the objects, and that's very cool. And as you can see, like there are tutorials where you have slides that tell you like, okay, this button is for these things, and you have to do this in this way, you know, and like are just slides, like and images and text, and the user do not understand. Instead, what Amazon did here, as you can see, this is like a tutorial, but it's like an interactive tutorial. So you enter into the experience, and once you enter into the experience, you already started the tutorial. So first, you can see the placing the placing like dots, and then here a big button, a big label that say tap to place. So the first things easy to understand, like everyone like would go and tap and the object would appear in front of you. Then they have a second screen where they say like, okay, drag and rotate the product. And also like, if you want to put like in this case, this is like if you see live, it's a GIF and a little text. That's the best way, because if you then are going to like put a wall of text, the user will already go out from your augmented reality experience. And then, of course, the UI to make the user understand what they are doing. Okay. A third point, oh no, there is another example here that I want to show you before to go to the third point. And like it's simple, like as you can see, mm, there is the hands that is like giving you like what to do, telling you what to do, and the little text easy to understand. And for this text, we're going like in a third point where I want to show you like a thing. So where is it? Okay, this is the third point. Okay. Make sure everything is visible. So like as you can see in this example, there is a like white text here, white text here, and white UI that you can barely see. Like maybe I even didn't notice like when I paste these images here in Figma. But like as you can see, like because augmented reality plays a lot with lights, environment, so like based on how you move the phone, for example, where you will see like text, shadows, and other stuff. So if I'm going to place a white text, for example, in this case, and I have to place something on the table that is like, in this case, white, I will not see the text. As a user, I will not see or understand the text because, I have to place, I have to read, and it's difficult to understand. So in this case, it's better to put like, for example, a shadow on the text or like a background to show better the text, like in the case that I showed you before, how Amazon was doing the tutorial. So test all the time this experience and with every light, shadow, everything that you can test on multiple devices and in multiple environment and see how it is. And for the last, I want to go on a fourth point, which is which is make all the information available into the augmented reality experiences. So like in this case, we are always like on Amazon application, and as you can see, Amazon let you see like the dimension of the sofa, in this case, the price, the reviews, the variations, so the colors, the similar product, and that's it's very clear. So user do not have to go back to the Amazon page of this sofa and see the dimension, the prices, but they can just see while they are going to view this element, the sofa, in their living room, and that's important. And another thing here is to make, of course, the UI of the augmented reality experiences like very low. So what I mean for that is that leave space, of course, for the view of the augmented reality experiences. No, do not overload with a lot of text elements, UI, and so on. And then, like, I want to add some points, so some step that you can use it or not. Like I would put this like more as optional, this fifth step, which is make your experience unforgettable. And what I mean is not that like doing these things you will not make it unforgettable, but for example, you can add to your experience some sounds, some animation, some light changing colors, and some voice that tells you the things. Like this is like basically option. Of course, it always depends from the experience that you want to create, because if I'm going to, like in this example, like selling sofa, I will not add any sounds or like someone that tell like a sofa of 56 inch. Like I will not tell that. And another important thing that I want to add, this is very important, is this. And of course, like if you need some help in implementing augmented reality experiences, creating that for also augmented reality marketing or any 3D experiences, just click the button below, and I will be happy to chat with you and in the case see how to implement in your business the augmented reality experiences. But as last thing is to this is not like a strategy, but is more like a tips that I advise usually. So this is very important. Analyze, test, and iterate. So analyze your experience, test it on different mobile phones, so like Android, iOS, different dimensions, and iterate your experience. So if something is wrong, like again, make it sure that your experience is improving, first of all, and then also again working. That's always based on user feedback. So this is where the strategy that actually work in augmented reality, and you can use it now. They are yours. And just if you like this video, then see you at the next video.